Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by Apex Irons from Callaway.
I'm Whit Watson in our Golf Channel studios. Max Homa is now a three-time winner on the PGA Tour, and two of those wins have come in the state of California, as Homa, the Cal Berkeley product, wins the Fortinet Championship in Napa Valley, California. Final round 65 to chase down the leaders and capture that third career win. Included birdies at 16 and 17. Homa speaking with the media after his victory.
Yeah, it was awesome. I've actually never had my wife at any of my wins before, and I've been promising to play a little better when she was around. So this morning, although we had a 2 o'clock 1:50 tee time, it was nice to have somebody else with me, so I wasn't just all in my thoughts. So I felt like emotionally to start the day I was in a good spot. I was nervous, but like a good kind of nerves. I felt like I played really controlled golf. I felt like I was confident out there, and I have what nobody else has. I have a Joe on my bag, and Joe helps with everything. Helps me calm down, helps me slow down, helps me with the shots, helps me with the reads. And I felt like we were just really in sync all week, but especially today, everything we were talking about, I just felt like was hitting home. So it was cool. It was just a cool day all around.
You came from the same amount of strokes back in your win at the Genesis Invitational. Was there anything from that win that you learned and that you are seeing now when you are in these situations, being at the top of the leaderboard going into Sunday?
Yeah, I really learned it's a marathon. Those Sundays are long. A lot of things happen. I mean, I played with Scott Stallings. He played awesome, especially right off the jump, and he kind of got going ahead of me, and I just kept telling myself to just keep playing golf and just let the birdies come. Don't force anything. Don't try to beat anybody, just go play the golf course. I've been playing the back nine really well all week, so I learned that a lot from Riviera, just plugging along, picking up maybe a shot here and there, and then I had a really good feeling. This golf course sets up where 16, 17, 18 is where the crux of the movement comes, so I was really pleased to par 14, 15 and go into 16 tied. I've been playing the par fives well. I know Maverick had been as well. So I wanted to at least not have to do anything nuts on the last three, but I needed to be close enough on those three to have the opportunity to go make something happen. And fortunately was tied going into those and could just play kind of normal, solid golf.
Great. And lastly, before we open up to questions, you didn't play with Maverick today, but we all learned a little bit about Maverick's game this past week. It was a little bit of a California college showdown out there. What did you learn about Maverick this week, just hearing and seeing what he did?
Yeah, nothing. I knew Maverick is a beast. I've been following his career, since after I was in college. He obviously has won a ton in college. He's an absolute amazing golfer. When I saw him get off to a good start, I knew he was going to be a problem. He's going to win a lot out here, in my opinion. He has a total game. I played with him a couple of times, and he does everything really well, and he has a really, really good head on his shoulders. So it's tough, playing against someone like him when he was obviously, playing some great golf, because he just doesn't have any holes in his game. That's why I just was hoping I could stay within earshot of him, because if he got going away from us, I think he would have just run away and hid. So he's going to be an amazing golfer for the rest of his career. So it was fun to battle him. I'm sure it will not be the last time.
Great, thank you. At this time, we'll turn it over to the media on the line. If you have a question, please type your name in the chat. I will call on you at that time. You may go on video and off of mute. So to start us off, we're going to go to Ron Kroichek, San Francisco Chronicle. Ron, go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Max. Congratulations.
Hey, Ron.
You've said before that you wanted to kind of balance out your personality during a round. I mean, you're this funny guy on Twitter, and yet you've always been very stoic and serious on the course. And you said you wanted to learn to kind of relax. How has that evolved in the last couple of years, and what was your sort of emotions like over today's round?
Yeah, this week I did an awesome job. I was awful the back end of the season. I thought I was doing a good job of being myself, and I wasn't, as much. I got maybe a little burnt out by the end of last season, and I know we only had 2 weeks off, but I really believe that I learned a lot from those weeks, and trying to put that to use in the 2 weeks I had to kind of prep for this season. Learned a lot from what Patrick Cantlay said, actually, after the Tour Championship. I saw a press conference he did where he kind of said that he just tries to be himself at all times, and I try to kind of be introspective and think, well, who am I? And I'm someone who, when I play at home, I talk a lot, and I am, I wouldn't say goofy, I'm still stoic, but I'll talk a lot. If I have something to say, I'll say it to either my caddy or you know, whoever I'm playing with. So I tried this week to talk a lot and be me and not feel like I was being any different than who I am. And like I said, I learned a lot from what Pat said in his press conference at Eastlake.
And one other follow-up question, if I can. A couple years ago when we talked going into Pebble, you made a comment about how you had a fairly large fan base for the quality of golf you had played. And you've won 3 times since then, and obviously changed a lot as a golfer. How much has your game, how have you sort of evolved and changed in those 2.5 years to make this happen 3 times now?
Yeah, I feel like the game is catching up. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, I think the misconception about me is because of the social media thing. People think I am kind of goofy and aloof a little bit. And for people who know me, I work really, really, really hard. I pride myself on it. So, you know, I'm very honored and thankful to have such a big following. Even before I probably should have had it. But I also know that my game, you know, if it keeps going the way I think it can go, it should even out at some point. So I'm working towards that.
Much respect from a Cal product towards a Stanford product in Maverick McNeely, who led by 2 shots, shared the lead entering the final round, shot 68, had one really bad hole at 17, made double bogey at the worst possible time, but still McNeely in the mix all the way down the stretch on Sunday, and he is still searching for his first win on the PGA Tour.
It was a great week. I learned a lot. I was really proud of my round today. Obviously, it's an uncomfortable situation, but yesterday prepared me a lot for today, and I was really, really proud of how I came out on that front 9. I love the way I was feeling. I love the way I managed myself, and I love the shots that I executed. And you know, it was one shot on 17, which, you know, to be fair, if it gets through that tree, I'm just dumping it to the back of the green, 2-putting for par, and I've got a chance for that eagle on 18. So I wouldn't do anything over.
Great job this week.
Got it. Thank you.
What happened on 17 after that? Second shot went through the green a bit, right?
Yeah, and it looked like a slow lie. I read it. The grass was laying into the ball, and I thought I was just going to flop it out there and it was going to come out slow, but it came out hot, kind of shut the face down, and just barely trickled over the green. And then that pitch shot, it's just these pitches are tough because it's so firm underneath. You can't really get much wedge under the ball. Kind of came out low, had some spin on it, but you can't spin it on these greens right now. And I thought I hit a good putt too.
So what's that like emotionally? I mean, you held your composure so well on the weekend, which is tough with the lead.
Yeah.
You haven't had that very often in this situation. And then to have one hole, kind of, how did you?
I'm okay with it. I mean, my mentality is that I'm going to play every shot to where even if something bad happens, I'll be okay with it. And I executed my game plan to the best of my ability. I gave every shot my full attention. I managed myself. I managed my emotions, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. But if I'd let my emotions get the best of me, if I had, I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do where I wouldn't have been okay with the outcome, but I tried hard. I wouldn't do anything over.
How did the game plan change?
The first tournament of the new season is in the books, and now we look ahead to the 43rd Ryder Cup. It starts on Friday on NBC, Golf Channel, and Peacock. Live from the Ryder Cup begins Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern.